Good morning from Port Orleans Resort here at Walt Disney World. We are at the French Quarter part of the resort. Later we're going to be visiting the Riverside, which is more the plantation style rooms. This is more the action, Bourbon Street, different things around what you would find French Quarter in Louisiana. We're going to find here. We got beignets we're going to try. I'm going to try the gumbo. Later, I'm going to try the jambalaya. I've heard to try the jambalaya at Riverside, which I will do. But we're going to, this is more the Mardi Gras type area. All the fun, all the jazz music, everything's popping over. The party resort. Yes, we're going to check this stuff out. Let's get to it. I've never actually been to New Orleans, so not an expert on this, but some of you out there are, as I know we have a lot of fans that live in Louisiana and around New Orleans. Got some different Mardi Gras characters up here. This is gorgeous. Okay, so right through the main lobby, we have one of the most famous areas here, Sassagoula, which is where they make the beignets. Okay, so we are about to try a beignet. Have you ever had a beignet?
I think so, but I don't think like this.
I've never had one. Of course, we've never had one shaped like Mickey heads, and we're going to use the salted caramel.
This tastes literally like melted salted caramel. Or
sweet.
Smells. Oh my gosh.
All right.
So good.
Let's give it a shot here. I'll hold this. Grab one.
You want me to try it? Okay.
Yeah, you try it first.
I'm going to take one that's not as
We should have probably got some napkins because this is messy.
I'm going to try it without the sauce.
Okay.
It's so good.
Is it?
It's like pillowy inside.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
And they're hot because they're fresh.
Yeah, they do cook them fresh.
So super good.
And a very long line. Apparently it never ends, as
Very
they
popular.
say. Let's set the plate down and I'll try it. Okay, my turn. I'm going to try it without the caramel for a second. That's pretty good. Try it with the caramel here. It's a very liquidy. With the caramel, fantastic. Without the caramel, fantastic. Now Jess is going to try it with the caramel.
I just sucked in a bunch of powder.
Yeah, it is a messy thing here.
It's so good with the caramel too.
It's very good. Yeah,
they're good both ways.
On the inside, people are eating on the inside. There is powdered sugar everywhere.
Did you eat a beignet if you're not covered in powdered sugar?
True. Wanted to come out to the actual front entrance of French Quarter here, just to show kind of the theming. This is where you will check in as you come up to the resort, or if you want to take an Uber or something to some of the different parks and stuff, this is where you will find that. It's a nice flag up there. And this is where you will catch the bus. Many different buses. They also have a boat transportation to Disney Springs and Riverside Resort, which is connected to this. It's just a little further down the river, or the lake, I should say. Looks like a river though. And we're going to take that boat here in a little while to Riverside to check out some of that part of the resort. One thing I will say that's awesome right away, there's a lot of jazz music playing here, and I absolutely love jazz. Great. The architecture here is amazing. Like, they did a lot of work on this. And again, like I said, the music, it's very welcoming, very Louisiana, New Orleans vibes going on here. They are celebrating Women's History Month here at Port Orleans and all of Disney World. We actually filmed at Hollywood Studios yesterday where we tried the Princess Leia milkshake, and it's called the Celebrate Her Story. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And I gotta say, that milkshake was okay. It had the 2 cinnamon buns, like for Princess Leia's hair. But this is pretty cool. This is Princess Tiana here. But you can like stand in front of it, get like a photo op. That's pretty cool. Really cool. As we come to the far left, we come up on their huge eatery here where they have all different kinds of different sandwiches. Hoping they got the gumbo here. pretty sure they do. I know they told me to try the jambalaya over by Riverside since we're going over that way. I'm gonna look around, see if they got it. Very New Orleans themed here, decked out for Mardi Gras. One nice thing about this resort is they actually have drink stations that have multiple different drinks, just not the usual, not like the usual ones that they have like at other resorts. You can, a lot of different choices here. So good news, they do have gumbo, and we found a table here. I just wanted to show these like chandelier things, like these giant, like, I guess that's supposed to resemble like the beads, but they're huge. They're like big glass beads, or probably plastic, but I don't know. They look really cool, really awesome. This place is really neat. As we come out of the lunch area and over toward the registration where you would check in, they have a shop and an arcade back here. We're gonna go check that out. To our right here is where you would check in if you were staying at this hotel. This is the Jackson Square store right here. Oh, smells wonderful in here. This is where you will find all of the different shopping and trinkets. Look at this. Jess better not come in here. Ooh, they got a book bag. Yeah, she's actually waiting in the lunch area, waiting on some of our family to show up. Got, oh, here you go. In case you forgot some of your sunscreen at home, that sun is blazing down here in Orlando, Florida. Technically not Orlando. Technically it is Kissimmee, Florida, where we are. You got all the different suntan stuff. Got your goggles for the pool. Different swimsuits and stuff. Good that they carry this stuff. So it is unfortunate, but a lot of these shops don't sell the Joffrey's coffee anymore. This is a Mickey's coffee, which it's okay. Not as good as Joffrey's, though. They do have the morning roast here, which is okay. Some of it, yeah, it can get a little pricey. Some of the, see, I got some of the pods here. See, those are, I don't know, no price on them. Probably the same price, $17.99, I would assume. Got some of the different shortbread cookies and snacks. And I did notice over here, and in case you need any kind of medicines, they got you covered. This is good to see. Glad that they carry these things. Because you never know. You know, if you're flying down or something like we did, there's usually always something you forget. But they have it in this little store here in case you get a headache or anything. They've got a good selection of stuff. Got hauls up here. Yeah. Good to have this. In case you forgot some diapers, they got some little diapers down here. They got the little swimmers here in case you want to take the little ones in the pool. Different things. They got some Tylenol. Oh, this is pretty cool. They got a Princess Tiana Port Orleans French Quarter Tarvis cup here. Let's see. Tarvis cups are usually the same price as they are everywhere. Yep, $27.99. That is the bigger one, and these are guaranteed. Guaranteed. They have all the French Quarter shirts here with Tiana on them. And here is Tiana's cookbook. That's cool. A lot of different southern Louisiana style dishes, as that is where the movie takes place. This is kind of the theme of this hotel. That is pretty cool. 30 delicious recipes. Don't see a price on it. I don't know. It's probably not too much. Got some different Port Orleans style Mickey ears here. It's pretty nice. Little flowers sticking out there. I guess that's Port Orleans or just something randomly sitting here. Not too sure, to be honest with you. Here's some of the new colors and different styles that they have that have been out at some of the resorts and at Disney Springs. Some of the new gear here. Spaceship Earth there. Oh, this spins. This is all the parks in one keychain. There's Animal Kingdom. It's pretty cool. They got this hat here. Check this out. That's all the parks. Hollywood Studios there with the Tower of Terror, Epcot, Spaceship Earth, and then the Tree of Life from Animal Kingdom and Cinderella's Castle. All four in one hat. That is one thing that I feel like the parks and around here has been missing, is that a lot of the merchandise, a lot of the styles that they've had over the last couple years. Last year was pretty good, but I feel it's getting better and better. Me and Jessica were talking about a lot of the pins. Like if you do the pin trading and stuff like that, if you like collecting the little pins, they've gotten a lot better over the last couple years. They were looking, they just weren't really colorful. No, they were kind of dark colors and stuff. Now they're going back to the bright, happy, popping colors and stuff like that. I can appreciate that. And not just popping colors, but the overall design of things look better. The stuff on the shirts, what they're doing, including the different, you know, all the different parts. You know, that's what people want to see. That's what people are buying. I mean, you see these things. Everybody down here is wearing something from some of the new gear that they got going on. And I think it looks really good. The prices haven't gone up on them. And, you know, if you have an annual pass or discounts, you get 20% off. Okay, well, I got their famous gumbo here. They say it's really good. It's got the rice, different sausage, onion, all kinds of stuff in here. I have actually had gumbo before, but not from here. And I'll tell you, it is very soupy. Looks pretty good. Okay, here we go. Got some of the sausage in here, andouille sausage, some of the rice, some of the juice.
But like one of them. For kids.
A little spicy. But I gotta say, I kind of like that. It is amazing. Absolutely delicious.
I'm sure you can ask. They have tater tots.
I'll go eat that.
That is great. We're gonna be trying the jambalaya when we go over to Port Orleans, Riverside, the plantation theme. This, like I said, French Quarter is more the New Orleans, all the party district and all that stuff, as to where Riverside is the more plantation, magnolia type place. So, let's say though, that's a win on the gumbo. So our cousin here wanted to show us this banana cheesecake, cream cheesecake?
Banana pudding cheese.
Banana pudding cheesecake. This looks epic. And this is like one of their specialties here at Port Orleans. One awesome thing about Port Orleans, Riverside, or French Quarter, they have boat transportation to take you around. All right, well, we decided to get on the boat from French Quarter Resort over to Riverside. We're not going too far. We're here with Jessica's family, hanging out. The kids wanted to ride the boat. We're riding the boat.
Yeah.
What do you guys say for yourself?
I don't know.
Did you like the beignets?
They were so good.
Delicious. If you come to Port Orleans here at Walt Disney World, I recommend it. It's going to have a very long line, but it's worth it.
They're
well
super
worth
good.
it. They are super good. So, on our way, boating down the bayou here toward Riverside. This resort is pretty awesome, and if you are from Louisiana, you will feel right at home. Everything is Louisiana inspired here by New Orleans and all around. Pretty awesome. You do really get Louisiana vibes down here too, like different areas of Louisiana and stuff, you know, lots of jazz, lots of saxophones. There's also stuff we may check out at, once we get back to French Quarter. There's also Louis Armstrong stuff. Really cool, really awesome resort, well themed to New Orleans. Okay, well, we have docked right down the river here, right down the lake, really, at Riverside. This is Port Orleans Riverside. Kind of a different look, different view. Got the Boatwright's dining hall over there. Absolutely gorgeous. So while we're over here, I thought I would show the map, as this is what you will want to check out. Of course, you can find this on the Disney Experience app. You can find all the different maps on there, which I kind of recommend because you can kind of zoom in and see where everything is. But this shows both. This is where we are right now. Port Orleans Riverside, which is much bigger. I thought French Quarter was bigger, but I don't know, French Quarter is kind of small, ain't it?
It is very small. I mean, just you can tell with all the different buildings, like all these.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Riverside's enormous. I do have to say, though, French Quarter kind of makes you feel like you're
quaint.
right on Bourbon Street. Yeah. That seems to be where all the awesome music is anyway, but we just got off the boat, so let's look around. Okay, while the family's looking around there, I thought I would come out to the front and check out the front entrance of Port Orleans Riverside. I have to say, it's gorgeous, and it's kind of its own thing here. They got this Fulton's General Store where you can pick up some snacks and stuff. Nice having that right at the front entrance. And this is where you would check in if you were staying at Riverside. This is a much larger resort on this side. It's nice that you can take bus transportation or boat transportation between each resort here. As soon as we come into Port Orleans Riverside here, Nice wide open area. There's Jess. You got the River Roost Spirits and Victuals. Probably some little snacks and stuff. They got, I like how they have everything. It's like, instead of saying different names and stuff, just food and drink. Food and drink this way. Got some pretty cool stuff here. Look at this. Got a steamboat. Wow, that's neat. Right here at Fulton's General Store, right as soon as you enter from the lobby, they have a bunch of the 2024 different style gear and stuff. Got a hoodie here. I'm one of those ones that when we come down here, I don't like to get stuff that has the, unless it's really cool, which, I mean, these are pretty cool. I like the one with the castle down there. But I don't like to get, like, numbers on them. You know, because you come back, you know, a couple years later. I mean, I guess it's cool. If you like collecting these, that's cool, but I don't know. They do got some pretty neat stuff. Look at this. That is a lot going on there. So one thing we do when we come to a resort, we make sure we collect the pin. There is one for Riverside and the French Quarter, which we'll pick up on our way back. Out of all Disney resorts, this is probably the coolest store that I've seen at a resort. It is huge. It is absolutely huge. They've got a lot of the things that are sold at like Disney Springs. They got these fancy lounge flies. We got Goofy up here. It looks like he is cleaning a chimney. And got a little smoke in the face here. We got Mickey here, dressed in his Louisiana attire. They even have a beignet mug. Beignet all day. That is $16.99 for that. That's a nice mug, though. That's one that's not going to burn your hand off when you fill it up with a hot beverage, but that's really nice. I do have to say I really like the beignets. Those were pretty delicious. Beignets are pretty popular here in these parts. So popular, they even have beignet ears.
And they are scented.
Oh, are they?
They smell like, they don't really smell like beignets. They mostly smell like, they sort of smell like that salted caramel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, smell it.
Salted caramel? Oh, yeah, they do. Oh, that smells good. Even if you want to do some fishing. I've been seeing a lot of people fishing here at some of the Disney resorts. Fishing the day away here at Port Orleans Resorts. Looks like we got Huey, Dewey, and Louie here. And it looks like Donald's kind of having a rough time watching his nephews right now. They're kind of all over the place. Oh, boy. Sorry, Donald. I feel like a lot of these stores, like some of the merchandise they're coming out with, they come out with like different colors and different themes. This would be the Peach Punch collection right here. I do like how they have the castle on the back of this Spirit jersey, but they've got the little lounge flies to match. I mean, it's pretty cool. You know, it's like if you don't like this one, you might like this one. If you don't like that one, you might like this one. They gave me such a huge amount here of jambalaya. And comes a little piece of cornbread here. This was $12.49, but I do have to say, you get a massive amount. Okay, we're going to give this a little whirl here. It is spicy. Jess didn't know if she would like it or not. She doesn't really like very spicy foods. It's got the chicken and andouille sausage in it here. This is fantastic. It's very spicy. But it's not like, it's spicy, but not super hot. It's really good. It's the only time I've ever had jambalaya before, minus from Campbell's Soup. But it's amazing. Like, I don't want to say it tastes similar because it is in a way. It is in a way, but this is handmade, homemade, and it is absolutely delicious. That andouille sausage is where it's at. The rice mixed in. Got a piece of the cornbread mixed in here with. I was told you got to eat it with every little bite has to be with a little piece of cornbread. They're right. They're right. Yeah, that little piece of cornbread. That's key. That's key. Delicious. Just taking a quick look around here, I do have to say this is a very nice resort. Lots of fresh air with all the trees and everything. Very lively. The pool is wonderful. There's a lot of people swimming, so I don't want to film it, but they have a water slide and everything. Absolutely gorgeous. This place is amazing. Also, that jambalaya was pretty good. I wasn't a big fan of the chicken, but the andouille sausage, fantastic. The rice, everything else mixed in was absolutely delicious. I know we have hundreds of fans of the channel down in Louisiana. I know some of you were asking if I was going to try some of the jambalaya while we were down here. I did. I'm going to try the gumbo here when we go back to French Quarter. But someone had told me to try the jambalaya over here at Riverside. There are a couple people working here that are from Louisiana, so it was very nice talking to them and everything. But I gotta say, guys, it's absolutely gorgeous. This whole resort is amazing. Well, that was our adventure to Port Orleans, Riverside, and French Quarter. I have to say that if I was going to stay at one of these resorts, I would probably stay at French Quarter first. I like that it's really compact. The pool right now is actually being worked on, so that's one kind of downside, but they do have another awesome pool over at Riverside. But everything's compact here. This is where the big party area is. I like the open dining room here. The one at Riverside's really good too, though. Really enjoyed the beignets. Those were delicious. A lot of people on the channel were telling us to try those. We did. Fantastic. The jambalaya was fantastic. I have to say that's not the best gumbo that I've ever had. One place close to here is House of Blues, which there's a House of Blues in Louisiana as well, I believe. But the one down here at Disney Springs, the gumbo down there is fantastic. But this was okay. It was okay. But the jambalaya was the winner for me, and the beignets were awesome. But yeah, it was a fun trip. Nice to visit here with some of the family. They're staying here right now, so it was really awesome to hang out with them and have a good time. But I have to say, like, if I had to pick one, I would probably pick French Quarter, as Riverside is more of the kind of laid-back plantation style of Louisiana. Beautiful, though. Absolutely. Both of them are beautiful in their own way. But yes, if I had to pick one right now, I would have to say French Quarter, just because you're close to everything. You're real close to the main eatery, all the different snacks and stuff like that. You're way a lot closer than you would be than at Riverside. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video today. With all that being said, I'm out. And always remember, the adventure is out.